want to know what I feel like is the latest 2026 scam? Is nail salons literally charging for shape.
This story is a prime example as to why I no longer go to nail salons, because tell me why they just try to charge me an extra $50 for the services and thought that I wasn't going to notice.
I just got my nails done and I need to vent because I'm just so over it. I think most of us are over it, but I was like holding off, but now I think I've reached my point of over it.
Okay, we need to talk because I think I might have just gotten sort of scammed. I am so annoyed. So I go to get my nails done today, and you got to be careful about these nail shops. They are literally undercover, adding in these like secret little prices on you.
Getting your nails done at a salon is a scam. Let me explain.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Cynthia here, and guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about how so many women are complaining about how expensive it is to get their nails done. Now, have you noticed how getting your nails done lately can turn into a much bigger expense than you expected? I mean, you go into the salon wanting a cute, simple set, and depending on the length, shape, design, and products you choose, the final price can climb pretty quickly. And lately, a lot of women have been talking about it. And as a result of that, some are saying they're getting their nails done less often, choosing simpler design, or looking for alternatives because they don't want to spend as much as they used to. But at the same time, I don't think the conversation is as simple as saying nail salons are too expensive or getting your nails done now is too expensive, because nail techs have expenses too. Products aren't free, salon space costs money, and we are paying for someone's time, skill, experience, and creativity. All that has been put into consideration. And let's be honest, most women aren't expecting a professional nail tech to work for pennies either. We know good work costs money. So the real question is, at what point does the price become too much for the average customer? Because maybe it's not that women don't want to pay for their nails anymore. Maybe they are just becoming selective about what they are willing to pay for. Now, without wasting too much time, let's get right into this video. Alright guys, before we get right into the video, if you haven't liked the video, please consider liking the video. It helps YouTube to know that you actually liked the video, and it pushes it to other people that may like the content as well. So yeah, if you haven't liked, before you get started, click on the like button. Okay, thank you.
Okay, we need to talk because I think I might have just gotten sort of scammed. So I went to get my nails done. These are the nails in question, okay? They're like a light blue. They're chrome nails. So I'm at my usual place. I walk in. The lady always asks me what design I want so that she can match me up with the person who's best at the design. I tell her I want chrome, and she says, okay, go pick your color, and then the guy will come get you. So I go to pick my color. I'm looking through all the colors. The guy comes, he gets me, takes me to his workstation. I tell him I want the chrome, this color, and he says, okay, perfect. And that's all he says to me. Okay, perfect. And he starts working on them. He finishes them. They look great. And then I go to pay. She's ringing me up, and I see a charge for $85. And I'm like, wait. And keep in mind, I've been going to this place for like a year now. Been getting the same like length, same shape. And I usually get a design. So, and it's always $65. So when I saw the 85, I was like, there's something wrong. And I asked her, I was like, why is it 85? And she said, oh, it's a $20 extra charge for chrome nails. And I said, huh? $20 extra for chrome nails? They are charging an extra 1/4 of the total price for chrome nails. And they did not tell me that up front. They didn't allow me to make the decision for myself whether I was okay to pay that extra $20 before they already did the design. So now I'm standing there forced to pay because it's already done. And I just think that's so shady on their part to not tell me upfront about an extra $20 charge that is 1/4 of the total price, and that is a significant price change. I mean, in the end, I ended up paying and I left, but I'm just sitting here like thinking about it, and I'm like, what? I feel like that's super wrong of them to not upfront tell people about that. They had multiple chances to tell me. The lady at the front desk had the chance to tell me. The guy who was doing my nails had the chance to tell me, but no one told me. So I don't know. I'm a little pissed. I'm not gonna lie. Am I overreacting? Y'all tell me.
No, I don't think she's overreacting. I mean, I'll feel the same way too. I think moving forward, if you want to go to the nail salon to get your nails done, it's best you tell them to calculate everything for you so you know exactly what you're going to pay. And if at checkout they're calling the different amounts, you draw their attention to when they gave you the total amount initially.
Y'all, it's me again. I'm back with another nail rant. So I just got my nails done. And I know, I said I wasn't going back, but I think I did say in my video that I was going to get my nails done until my wedding. Next time I get my nails done, it will be for the wedding, okay? So, while I do like my nails, I don't think it was worth the price. Let me just show them to y'all. Shape isn't perfect for me because I like it a little bit more pointy, but my nails were $152. Oh, I did get a pedicure too, and it was a gel pedicure, so that was $55 of it. So y'all do the math, but that's still very pricey for my nails. Like, what? This is a basic. I think it's basic anyways. I do like them. I'm not saying they didn't do a good job. They did a good job, but is it worth the money? No. So I'm looking at the receipt. Okay, so my dip set for nails is $40. The shape, $5. Long nail, $5. Gel design, $35. So they're saying the French with the little stripe, that's $35. Add full manicure, because I had them cut my cuticles. It wasn't a full manicure. He literally cut my cuticles and he massaged my arm for like 5 seconds. No warm rag, no anything. Like, you know how they normally used to do the warm rag, and no. And it wasn't no like clean the nail bed. It was just like cut the cuticles. Yeah. Y'all, I mean, I don't know if y'all can see that, but
Honestly, I want to understand charging separately for things. Okay, so riddle me this, okay? If I go to get my nails done and I don't pick those things that they're charging for, does that mean I'm just going to go there, they'll just put tips on my nails and I'll leave? Like they won't cut my nails, they won't file my nails? Because I don't know. To me, sorry to say, I don't know who this is offending. It's just, to me, it doesn't make sense to pay for shaping of the nails, to pay for buffering of the nails, to pay for painting of the nails, to pay for the length separately for the nails. Like if it's a long nail, just give me a long set price. I understand people have their business and they can price it however way they want. And at the end of the day, it's depending on the client to decide if she wants to pay for it. I understand that. It's just there's just something off about paying for filing of the nails, shaping of the nails separately.
I just got my nails done for the first time in like 2 or 3 months at a shop, okay? At a shop. All I wanted was a manicure. I didn't even ask for a color. And they were like, oh, $35. And I was just like, okay, $35. That's a little expensive, but I'll do it. So she does my nails, and fine, she just cleans them up or whatever. And then I get my final bill back, and it's $42. And I'm like, why is it $42? You said it was $35. During doing my nails, she asked me if I wanted my nails buffed. And because I was going to get color, I was like, yeah, you can buff them, because isn't buffing part of the manicure process anyway? The buffing of my nails was an extra $7. And this is why I don't go to the shops to get my nails done anymore.
I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Paying for buffing of the nails. Like, if I didn't pay for the buffing of the nails, you'd have allowed my nails just be like that. Like, why? How is that even acceptable?
I am so annoyed. So I go to get my nails done today, And you got to be careful about these nail shops. They are literally undercover, adding in these like secret little prices on you that are absolutely ridiculous. Again, I go to get my nails done. They're not long. You can see for yourself. They are barely past my finger. Barely. I go get my nails done. I ask up front. I call because my regular shop isn't open for 4th of July, rightfully so. You need your vacation too. But today I just happen to have the only time to do my nails. So I go to a new place. I ask up front, how much is it for a fill with gel? $50. Fine. A little more than what I'm used to paying at my other nail tech. Whatever. It's fine. I said, okay, that is with the fill and the gel, correct? She says, yes. Fine. I go to the actual checkout, $57. And I'm like, why is it $57? I don't understand. I clearly called ahead of time and I asked for for a fill with just gel. There's no design. It's one single color. What are you charging me $7 for? Oh, because you got a coffin shape. What? Oh, I got a coffin shape. Then she says, oh, and we charge you to file them. You gotta file them anyway. What in the hell? Y'all need to watch out, because now what, you gonna charge me to sit down in the seat? What the fuck?
Yeah, because at this point, I think it's getting to that level where to sit down on the seat alone has a separate bill.
I just got my nails done and I need to vent because I'm just so over it. I think most of us are over it, but I was like holding off, but now I think I've reached my point of over it with the nail salons. Got my hard gel with my fall colors. I know we're still in July. Let me just live my life with my fall colors, please. That's not the problem. My nails came out beautiful, did cherry mocha. The problem is the fact that I got my gel color on my toes changed. Obviously, it's a polish change. So we took off the white and went with the cherry mocha. Why am I being upcharged to take off the old gel? Like, that's so ridiculous to me. I don't even care how you guys try to justify it, if anybody comes in my comments trying to justify it. But if I'm getting gel polish on my toes, you obviously have to remove what was on there. Like, even if this was regular nail polish, you still have to take off the old nail polish to put the new nail polish on. So the fact that, like, they charge to take off the old gel, like, putting gel polish on your toes is already so expensive because they know we're going to do it. They know we want our polish to last. So they know we're going to choose gel. But then to like we're already accepting being overcharged for gel polish. But then to charge on top of that just to take off the old polish is diabolical. I don't know. Like, I've never really asked to break it down, the price. But today it just seemed higher than normal. And I'm like, you know what? Are they just like making up the price on the spot? So I asked her, I said, can you break down the price, please? Like, what made it this amount? And she told me, and I was just like, so now gel polish is on your toes is $40. And she's like, oh, well, we charge to take off the old polish. Like, this isn't even with a pedicure. This is just a polish change on my toes. Oh, well, we charge to take off the old gel. What? So I think what I'm going to have to do is literally just start doing my toes at home. Like, I love the convenience of having gel last as long as it does, but now I'm doing it in spite of the fact that people think that they can just make up prices on the spot because what? Because you have to take off some polish to put new polish. I'm so mad.
I just feel all these separate charges actually getting out of control.
Nail salons are scamming us. Yeah. I'm just going to come out and say it because, frankly, I am so tired of these like crazy prices, right? And I never used to think this way, but I truly think they're scamming us. I got my nails done like a week ago and I got gel. Okay, I even switched it up. I never get color. Anyways, got gel. And I kid you not, it is already peeling and it is already chipping.
in multiple places. Okay. I swear, I swear that they're doing something that makes us have to come back in like a week. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And then the like prices, don't even get me started, are astronomical. Like I went through a phase where I didn't get my nails done. It's just like it's crazy. And I know I'm like complaining, whatever, it's fine, it is what it is, I won't get my nails done. Like I get it, trust me, I get it. I just like, if I'm paying for this and paying a lot of money, I would like it to last like 2 weeks. And that's all.
Yeah, I've actually noticed that getting gel polish on your regular nails, before you knew it, they're chipping on different fingers, not just one. I recently had gel on my nails, and then 4 days later, bare nails. I had to take the whole thing out because it was looking so unkept, tattered, and I was like, you know what? I should just allow my nails be by themselves.
I just got out of the nail salon and I'm not very happy. I am not a hard person to please. I'm really not. I went in today wanting a gel pedicure and a gel manicure. That's it. I called, I made an appointment for both of those things. Walk in, they specifically asked me what I want, and verbatim I said, may I please have a gel pedicure on my toes and a gel manicure on my nails. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. The guy that's doing my toes shows me the book and he's like, pick your pedicure. I picked not the cheapest one, but the next most expensive one. Cheapest is like $28. I picked the $38 one. Like I said, I got gel on my toes, which is another $20. $58 pedicure. He did a great job. Amazing. My feet look 10 times better than they did. I really needed it. Same guy is assigned to do my nails. So he sits me down at the chair to do my nails. Again, when I called, made the appointment, and told him what I wanted, it was just a gel manicure. No tips, no design, nothing crazy. Simple. He sits down, he's like, what do you want? And I was like, just a gel manicure, please. And he was like, immediately gave me the weirdest face. I didn't know what to say to that. And so he was like, why? He started kind of like interrogating me, like, why? You don't want tips? You don't want tips on your nails? And I was like, no, thank you, not today. I'm taking a break from that. He pulls up his phone and he has like a camera roll of all the nails that he does, I guess. And they're all these like super long nails, like this long with crazy designs. And I was like, not today, I'm sorry. Y'all, he rolled his eyes and he was like pissed that I didn't want crazy nails. For the entirety of the rest of my manicure, just gel manicure, he was muttering under his breath, sighing so heavily. He was like, and then he told me, he goes, I hate doing this. I don't like doing short nails. I'm sitting there just watching him do my nails as he's like pissed off the entire time that all I asked for was a simple gel manicure. I'm sorry, I know that's not your specialty, but I literally went through like 3 different people and told y'all all of this. I'm still paying for a service, so the least you could do is like give me a nice service and not complain, mutter under your breath, and like literally roll your eyes at me multiple times throughout the service, which by the way, he did this in 30 minutes, rushed through it. It was $88 for my toes and my nails, and then I had a 15% off coupon, took off $13.20. Total came out to $74.80. I think I'm a pretty generous tipper. I always tip 20% everywhere I go, but the service was not what I expected. I was uncomfortable. I did not enjoy it, so I tipped 18%. They had buttons on the screen. I click 18. They charged me for 20% tip. The tip on here says $16. I tipped 18%. That's not right. I think it should be 13 or 14. So it's not a huge difference, but like cherry on top. Like I tipped you 18% and you still charged me 20%. After I got a not good service and you complained the entire time, I don't know if I'm having a valid reaction or not, but it was just so annoying. Went in to relax and enjoy the experience, and instead I was uncomfortable and made to feel bad like the entire time over a simple gel manicure.
I don't think it's about her doing something simple. I think it's because he wanted more money, because tips equals more money. Bare nails equals less money. You know what I mean? So maybe that's what's upsetting him.
I have a question here for people in the nail salon business, like a genuine question. I'm here in Mission, Texas, Rio Grande Valley. What the heck is going on with these prices for nails? Like, somebody explain it to me. Okay, explain it to me. $6 extra for a shape. A shape, you guys. They're like, oh, because it takes longer. I purposely, when I went, I was like, I timed how long it took for them to shape like a square round. It was like, I would say 5 to 6 minutes. And then when I asked them for an almond shape, it was literally 5 to 6 minutes. But then they were like, oh, it's $6 extra. And I'm like, why? They're like, it takes longer. What the heck? And then for chrome, like $10 to $15 extra. And then if you just want a layover, like no nail on it or anything like that. It's the same price as if you get a nail, like an acrylic nail or whatever. I think nail prices have gotten so freaking out of hand. It is ridiculous. Can someone explain it to me? Please explain it to me. If you want like one design on one finger, $9. I'm like mind blown. And I know it's not like a necessity or like it's a luxury, but if I don't have my nails, I have anxiety, so I bite my nails a lot. But I'm going to have to become a DIY nail girly because the nail prices are ridiculous. I'm sorry if you're a nail tech, I'm sorry, whatever, they're ridiculous.
One nail design equals $9. Imagine you want your whole 10 fingers have designs on them. We're already talking $90 for the designs. We've not started talking about shaping, we've not started talking about buffering, we've not started talking about the tips on top of the nails, we've not started talking about the coloring, the gel.
You want to know what I feel like is the latest 2026 scam? Is nail salons literally charging for shape. What do you mean you're charging me for shape? Like, I'm paying for a manicure. Like, that should be included in my manicure because you're gonna have to do that anyway. Like, what do you mean $5 for shape?
Getting your nails done at a salon is a scam. Let me explain. So when you go to the salon and you pick out what you want and you figure out what designs you want, what styles you want, all of the things, you're deciding that if you're going to get any kind of design, if you're going to do any kind of nail art, if you're going to get any embellishments, you're going to pay per nail. And so by the time you're done with your manicure, pedicure, whatever, all the things, and you do the tip, you're going to walk out of there $150 to $200 later. And you're not only doing that once a month, you're going to be doing that at least 2 to 3 times a month, just depending on how fast your nails are going to grow out, how much maintenance you have to keep up with that. Scam.
Nail salons are starting to piss me off. Quick little story time for you guys. Got my nails done today. Cute little pink and white ombre. It was a fill. Everything was fine. I come into the shop. I'm a little bit on a time crunch. That's my own fault. I had therapy afterwards, but I knew that and ended up being fine. But I come in. It's a little bit busy. The lady asks what I want done. I say I just want an ombre acrylic fill. And she's like, okay, it'll be a little bit of wait. I'm like, how much? She's like, probably 5 minutes. That's completely fine with me. Sit there, wait. Everything is good until I sit down. For a little bit of a backstory, I got my nails done all throughout high school, had acrylics all the time, and I stopped getting them done back a few months ago because I had gone in 3 separate times. I had asked beforehand how much it would cost. They would charge me more at the end, and I didn't know how to advocate for myself because I'm like, maybe it's more work than they expected, maybe something was different than they expected, whatever. But not only that, they had messed up my sets multiple times. Like, I would walk out of the shop spending more than I thought that I was going to with sets that I was unhappy with. So I started doing my nails on my own, and then a few months ago, again, I was like, I miss having my nails done. Went to the salon, got a full set of pink and white acrylic ombre, $65. Everything was cool. Everything was good. Today, however, I go in, sit down. She starts filing off my old set. It was a pretty plain set. It was like a nude set that just had some black lines on it, kind of design, but nothing too crazy. I sit there, she'll file it off, walk away. Come back, file a little bit more off, walk away. But if you get your nails done, you know how when they file it off and you can just tell that it's so uneven and that they're leaving a ton of the designs still on there? That's the kind of situation that was going on. So at this point, I'm getting a little bit nervous, 1, about the time, but 2, just annoyed about the fact that she keeps leaving me behind. So I end up sitting there for a little bit longer. Another guy opens up. She sends me over to him. I've been to him before. He's fine. He's great. He always does a good job on my nails. I'm completely fine with that. So I go over to this other man at his station. He starts filing off my nails, doing the whole thing. Everything is great. He ends up finishing my nails perfectly fine. Like I said, this was a fill. 2 sets ago, I got this exact same thing. It was a full set, $65. Go to the checkout today, a fill for the exact same thing, $75. Mind you, they have a board, inside the store that lists all the prices on them. For a fill, a pink and white acrylic fill, it says $55. So where is this extra $20 coming from, and why was it $10 less when I got a full set compared to today when I get a fill? I'm just starting to get very annoyed at this. I love getting my nails done. I love getting my nails done, but why is there so much price jacking, and why can I not get any straight answer anytime I ask?
The inconsistency in the prices, I think it's another problem. Because how come I feel it's more expensive than the actual sets? Something isn't adding up here.
Hello, hello. All right. Please tell me why are nails getting so expensive? I just want to do my nails, okay? Which I do a press and I do gel petting, okay? There's another salon that I go to and I used to pay $90 and I can go back, but my girl left and now it's somebody else and she's good, but the timing, whatever. So I went back to an old salon that I go to, which is still amazing, but the prices are insane. Okay, granted, they did an amazing job. Look at this beauty. Like, obsessed. Look at this. She cut me here, but it's okay. Beautiful. So a press, hands, and gel toes was $145. Okay, $145. Then I gave like a 10% tip or something, or 15, and went to 160. 160. And I'm supposed to go back in 2 weeks. Do you think that I'm gonna pay 160 every 3 weeks? No, it's nails. It's like my hair. Okay, I used to do that for my hair, but nails, not worth it. No disrespect to the people who do nails. They're amazing, but prices are getting a little out of control.
Now let's imagine you're a nail freak. Because, I mean, I used to be one till motherhood kicked in. So let's imagine you're a nail freak and you love to get your nails every 2 weeks, depending on how long they last. Let's say minimum 2 weeks. Okay, that's just let's say. Let's quickly do the calculation. So 52 weeks in a year, that's about every 26 weeks. So let's say in a year, you're paying about $4,160 to get your nails done. I'll let you do what it is you want to do with that information. And bear in mind, some prices are higher than this, and some prices are equally lower than this. This is just based on what this lady talked about.
This story is a prime example as to why I no longer go to nail salons, because tell me why they just try to charge me an extra $50 for the services and thought that I wasn't going to notice. This actually just happened last week. I went to visit my daughter and we wanted to go out and get our nails done. I wanted to just get like a basic pedicure and she was going to get a gel manicure. I find this place that's near her house. We get there, it's really nice place. Everybody's really friendly. I get my toes done, she gets her hands done, great work. When I go to pay, they're ringing me up. I see the screen and it says $79 for the total for like both of us. I go to hit my car, like tap my car, and I go to put like the tip in for her lady and for my lady. But before I can finish, the lady that did my daughter's nails, let's call her purple shirt because she was wearing a purple shirt, goes up to pink shirt, which is the girl that's ringing us up. And she says something like in a different language. I can't understand what she's saying. But based off of like her demeanor and like her body language and like the face that she made, I could tell that she was about to do something like sneaky, like she was being shady. So she says something to the girl like in a very low voice. Pink shirt kind of looks a little like surprised and she's just like okay, and she's a little scared, but she tells me to hold on, that she has to bring me up a second time, and she goes and cancels the transaction out. Not really thinking much of it. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. She rings me up a second time, but this second time the total is now, instead of $79, it is now $130. So before I tap my card, I ask, how much was her gel manicure? She tells me $35. I'm like, okay, how much was my pedicure? She goes, $38. So if you do the math, 38 plus 35 is $73. Not sure where they're getting the $130 from. So then I ask her, I'm like, that's weird because my total is $130, but both of the services don't even come up to $100. So what were the extra charges? She looks a little frazzled and goes and cancels the transaction out now second time. Yeah, cancels the transactions out a second time and then goes back to charging me the $79. At this point, I already get what they were trying to do. I'm like, you know what? I don't have the energy for this. I go to tap. But when I go to tip, instead of tipping the amount I was typically going to tip, I was going to tip my daughter's lady like probably like $10-15, and I was going to tip my lady around the same. I just put a $5 thingy and I signed and I left. After I left, my daughter didn't realize what was going on. I told her, I'm like, they were trying to charge us like an extra $50 just because they probably saw that we weren't from there. My daughter then began to tell me that the lady purple shirt is the one that did my daughter's nails, was asking her all of these personal questions, wanting to know like, who was I like related to her? And then she's like, that's my mom. And then she's like asking her like, where are we from? Like, what do I do for a living? Like asking her all these like random questions that my daughter's like, what the heck? It was just being polite, so she was giving her like short answers. So I feel like they saw us walking in there as just like not from there, not from that area, and she just thought she was gonna like pocket an extra $50.
I won't be going back there, obviously. But if you're in the Kutztown area, it's not a big place. It's really easy to figure out.
That's bad. That's unprofessional on their part. Like, what? So, because somebody isn't from the area, does that guarantee you, or does that give you any reason to scam them off their money? Like, it's not right at all. You have a business, charge your worth, charge your price, charge what you normally charge people. And this is the thing with people that sell things online and don't put their prices. And by the time you ask them on the comment section how much is it, they'll say DM me. Why should I DM you? Just put your price there. I know if I can afford it, I contact you. If I cannot afford it, I move forward.
You want to know what feels like highway robbery? Let me tell you. Gel polish upcharges. Why at the salon are they charging $20 to $30 or more for gel polish as an upcharge on top of the pedicure? I'm sorry. Y'all are using D&D. Okay, D&D quite literally has a sale every single month. I'm not lying to you. They probably gonna have a sale next month for Father's Day. Better yet, probably Juneteenth. Okay, so if the set, and it's always 50%. So you mean to tell me the gel polish is already without the sale, $10. Very reasonable. Okay, very reasonable. This is on their website. I don't have some cosmetic license. It's on their website, $10. So on sale, it's $5. I got some last month for $4. And you're upcharging $20 to $30 each time for for this bottle of polish that you paid $4 for. And I guarantee they didn't even pay $4. They probably paid $2. And you're upcharging $20 to $30 for gel polish. Highway robbery.
I mean, charging $20 to $30 for something that maybe let's just assume they got for $2, just based on what she said, or let's say $5. It's crazy. It's like buying 6 more bottles on one person's pedicure or manicure, depending on where they're painting that. It's one thing for them to tell you their price, and then it's another thing for you to accept if you would be doing it or not. I think this whole thing boils down to, are you willing to pay that price? If you're willing to pay that price, sit down and have your nails done. If you are not willing to pay that price, do not allow anybody pressure you. Stand up and leave. So at the end of the day, it all boils down to what you can accept and what you cannot accept, because a business person will always put their price at what it is that favors them. It's left for the consumer or the client to decide if she's willing to pay the price. I just think that's what it is. I don't know, I just feel it's that simple. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. And yes, beautiful people, I have come to the end of the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, do not forget to give the video a fat thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.